So I think we're going to move on to probably one of the craziest stories in the NFL right now, at least, and that's Super Cooper. 4-0 as a starter with the Dallas Cowboys. That Cowboys defense, though, overwhelmed the Rams. They won 22-10. It started off with special teams of the Cowboys just destroying the Rams. They had a blocked punt that I think ran back for a touchdown. It was great for my fantasy team. I asked my friends right before that, who should I put in? I had the Ravens or I had the Cowboys, and one of my friends said, hey, pick the Cowboys. So I did because, I don't know, it didn't feel right. But I did anyway. They put up 23 points for me in fantasy, so thank you. But at this point, Cooper Rush isn't really putting the team in harm's way. He's being a phenomenal game. He's being a phenomenal game manager. The Cowboys are focused on running the ball more.
He throws the ball down the field a little bit more, though. If as a game manager, I think he's throwing the ball down the field. He has very good receivers.
You are right about his attempting farther than he's. Oh my God. He's 17th in yards per attempt, above Derek Carr, Matt Stafford, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Kirk Cousins, Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, all these quarterbacks. So he is throwing the ball down the field more than some of these top-tier quarterbacks.
Yeah.
His completions, though, he is 30th in the league on that. He's
completions?
In yards per completion. Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong on that, actually. I'm wrong on that. He is, yards per completion, he's 12th. With 11.7. Then what was I looking at? I think I might have been looking at yards per game. Yeah, yards per game. He's 30th.
Who do they play this week?
The Cowboys. They play. I can bring it up right now. Cooper Rush. Philadelphia.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a rough one to try to.
Was Dak Prescott able to come back?
That's the question mark because. Well, let's stick with the question. Should the Cowboys? Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, because it matters about how well Dak Prescott can grip a football. If he's healthy, should Dallas start Dak Prescott in this game against Philly? Or should they stick with Cooper Rush, see how he plays, and move on from there?
I'd go with Rush.
You'd stick with Cooper Rush?
Yeah.
Why?
I would at least start him.
Okay.
If he gets in trouble and they start getting behind and stuff, then they could bring Prescott in. If he's able to play. I mean, maybe they give Prescott another week to recover. Why not? They're in good shape, win-wise, right? They've only lost, one game?
One game. Yes, one game was the first game against Tampa.
Yeah.
That's when Dak Prescott got hurt. I think
so
in the
they're
middle of the game.
4-1. And, the Eagles are undefeated.
Eagles are still undefeated.
Yeah, so I'm sure Prescott wants to get right back in there, right? But I'd say if they don't think he's 100%, but he could play, then I would start Rush. And if the Cowboys get into trouble, then you could bring Prescott off the bench. Might give him a spark, right?
I'm going to agree with you, but I'm not going to say put Dak Prescott in. I would say start Rush, die with Rush. If Rush sucks against the Eagles, they play the Lions next and then the Bears. Throw Dak Prescott in. Let him get used to the NFL again because he got hurt. It's an injury. Let his hand get warmed up after the injury. He's been out for 4.5 games, essentially. So you're up against the Lions. Lions got shut out by the Patriots. They were the number one offensive scoring team in the NFL. Put up 0. Put up a big goose egg this week. So throw him in there. Have him dominate. Then against the Bears, have him dominate in that game. Because
I got to believe the Lions look terrible.
The Lions look very, very bad.
Terrible.
Lions look very, very bad.
Gee.
But what if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Cooper Rush is doing fine.
Yeah, well, I'm saying start him.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying don't take him out.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Ride or die.
Yeah.
Cooper, put him in. He's 4-0 as a starter. He's not throwing the ball away. He's not throwing the game away. He doesn't even have an interception on the year yet. He has 4 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, what he's doing is crazy. He's not. And this is where the Cowboys had their success in Dak's rookie year. They focused heavily on running the football, and their defense was great. They went 13-3 that year.
Pollard is having a good season.
Pollard has been having a good couple years.
Yeah.
People were considering replacing him as the running back.
Elliott looked okay.
Elliott looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Elliott looked pretty good. So I would say put in Cooper Rush, have him play against the Eagles. This should be a challenge. If Cooper Rush can keep up with Jalen Hurts, if that defense can slow down Jalen Hurts, give Cooper Rush a chance, keep him in there.
Okay, what would you say if Cooper Rush has a great game and the Eagles win big? I mean, the Cowboys win big. Then what do you do?
I would. They're paying Dak Prescott a lot of money.
Yeah.
They're
They
paying
have to
him
put
a lot.
back in.
You have to, but on principle, I would say, why? Cooper Rush is doing fine.
Well,
So
I guess you would think that the Cowboys could still win with Dak Prescott. They have in the past, right? That,
correct.
That it's not just Cooper Rush that's made the difference. The defense is great.
That defense has made the difference.
running game is very good. The offensive line is good. They have good receivers. So Dak Prescott is actually athletically, he's better than Cooper.
Better, yes.
He's better than
I agree
Cooper
with that.
Rush. So
And Dak Prescott is better than
your
Cooper
team
all
would
around.
Be, strengthen your team by putting Dak Prescott back in there.
It's just the fact that
Now, if he goes back in there and he starts losing, then it's a different story.
But then you can't just strip him out, because then it's just going to kill his confidence, and people are going to be like, you're paying this dude like $42 million a year to sit on the bench.
That's the head coaching decision. That's why they get paid big money too.
I can't, just on a moral level. I'm looking at it right now. Cooper Rush has done only positive things. I'm looking at.
He's undefeated. I'd say you let him try in the Eagles game.
He's not given up a single turnover yet in 4 games. No picks, no fumbles lost. He's fumbled twice against the Rams, but he didn't lose a single one of those fumbles. Why not keep him in there?
Yeah.
Maybe if he plays poorly in a half, throw Dak Prescott out there, see what he could do. See if he could keep it going, because their success
I think it's more likely that they will let him start on against the Eagles, and even if he does poorly, he'll play out the whole game, and then it's easy to turn it over to Prescott, who has 2 games that are very winnable to get back in the groove, right?
Right.
That probably makes more sense.
It's a great story. The NFL has tremendous stories, it seems like, every year.
Yeah.
This is just another one. If 4-0 as a starter this year, I think he's 5-0 in his career as a starter. No turnovers this year, 4 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah. There may be a quarterback controversy brewing in New England with Zappi and Mac Jones.
Hey, Bailey Zappi played a hell of a game. That's not one of the topics we're focusing on, but hey, Ramondre Stevenson, 160 plus yards. Bailey Zappi looked really, really good. But I'm gonna put that. There's a smoke screen there. Lions defense is not good at all.
Not at all.
But yes, Bailey Zappi played very, very well in regards to what he is, a third string from Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
But hey, they played
Mac
a great
Jones,
game.
I don't know how recovered he is from that ankle. They might give Zappi one more game.
Potentially. Who are they playing next? Oh, they're playing the Browns next. And I just checked. They're 3-point underdogs.
They're 3-point underdogs to the Browns?
To the Browns. Yeah.
Come on. They must think Zappi's going to start then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That also, the running defense for the Patriots, can they keep up with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt? That's the big question mark.
The Patriots got a pretty good run defense, right?
I mean, look at what Lamar did to that team.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's the quarterback running the ball. You don't expect that always.
Yeah, but it's Lamar. It's that's his primary.
Yeah.
It's to run the football.
Yeah.